Did you know that every single one of us is a living library? Yes, that's right. Each cell in your body contains a book of instructions, and that book is called DNA. But what if I told you that this library isn't just about you? It's a treasure trove of stories, mysteries, and surprises that can even date back to your ancient ancestors. Let's dive into the wild world of DNA and genetics, where the secrets of life are encoded in a language all their own. Imagine this: if you uncoiled all the DNA in your body, it would stretch about 10 billion miles. That's enough to reach from Earth to Pluto and back twice. And yet, it all fits snugly inside the tiny nuclei of your cells. Think of it like a super compressed data file, crammed with information, waiting to be read like a best-selling novel. What's even more fascinating, if you lined up all the DNA in all the humans alive today, it would wrap around the Earth over 7 million times. That's a lot of information. Now, let's talk about your DNA. Did you know that about 99.9 of your DNA is identical to everyone else's? So, what makes you unique? It's that tiny zero point 0.1 that's like the secret sauce in a famous recipe. This small difference can determine everything from your eye color to your risk for certain diseases. For instance, have you ever wondered why some people can eat whatever they want and never gain a pound, while others just look at a slice of cake and gain weight? It's all in the genes. Those tiny variations can influence how our bodies process food, making some of us natural sprinters and others more like couch potatoes. Speaking of surprising traits, let's take a moment to marvel at the world of epigenetics. This is the study of how our behaviors and environment can actually change how our genes express themselves. Imagine your DNA as a light switch. It's not just about whether the switch is on or off, but also how bright the light shines. Factors like diet, stress, and even the environment can dim or brighten those switches. That means you have some control over your genetic destiny. So the next time you're feeling guilty about that extra slice of pizza, remember it might not just be your genes' fault. Here's something to tickle your brain. Did you know that humans share about 60 of their DNA with bananas? Yes, you heard that right. We're more closely related to those yellow fruits than we might think. This highlights a fundamental truth about life on Earth. All living beings share a common ancestry. It's like a giant family reunion, where the relatives are as diverse as a fruit salad. This genetic connection reminds us that we aren't just individual beings, we're part of a grand tapestry of life. And here's a real mind bender: if you think your DNA is fixed and unchangeable, think again. Scientists are exploring the fascinating field of gene editing, where they can modify our DNA like editing a document. This technology, known as CRISPR, allows researchers to cut out faulty genes and insert new ones, potentially curing genetic diseases. Imagine a world where conditions like cystic fibrosis or sickle cell anemia could be edited out of existence. It's like upgrading your computer's software, only this time, it's your own biological code. As we wrap up our journey through the twists and turns of DNA and genetics, let's leave you with a thought to ponder. If our DNA holds the blueprint of who we are, what happens when we start to rewrite those blueprints? Are we playing God, or are we just being good stewards of our genetic legacy? The possibilities are endless, and the questions are profound. So, as you go about your day, remember, your DNA is not just a string of letters and numbers, it's the story of life itself, filled with twists, turns, and the potential for change. The next time you look in the mirror, consider the incredible journey your genetic code has taken. What secrets might it still hold?